Let's see. Okay, so my OG is looking weak, so I'm gonna dry feed this one today. This one grew just a little bit, not too much. This one I added flour and a little bit of water. This one is my discard from this one, and this one is looking good. So I'm glad with this one, happy with this one. So for sure I'm gonna discard half of this, and this one I'm gonna dry feed. This one I'm gonna also kind of dry feed, probably a little bit of water, maybe not much. But this one definitely gonna dry feed to see how I can salvage my OG one. This one is, this one's technically my OG, but I just really added a lot more flour and just a splash, a little bit amount. I measured this time around, so I'm gonna continue my 1-3-3 portions to see how it works out. Okay, guys, so so for this one, I just dry fed it. I fed it just, I eyeballed it, and I measured it. What I added 25 grams of flour, and it's very sticky. I probably can add a little more, but I'm just gonna leave it as is right now. This is my OG. Again, these are all my OGs, as I'm just playing with the mixture. This one was from last night. Remember, I just, measured precisely some, specific grams. This is beautiful. When I wish I had a video. When I moved it, it had that webby, beautiful, it grew double, which is a good sign. So for this one, I got a new jar, a bigger one. So I'm going to try to measure how much I have there so I could do the 1-3-3 portion of my water. And I'm going to measure this one just to make sure that I'm not eyeballing precisely. Because again, I'm a newbie and I don't know what I'm doing. And I want to I think I know what's kind of, texture I want, but obviously, I know. But when I wish I took a video, when I moved it, those wonderful videos where you see the webs inside, it looked bad inside and I missed it now because now I mixed it. It's nice and smooth. But I'm going to discard half of this one. And I'm going to add my 1-3-3 portions of this one. So I'm going to measure as well here just to have it in a bigger jar to see how much that half. But this one grew double. I'm very happy with this last batch. Very, very nice. So I'm just going to measure my measurements. Measure my measurements. Okay. Measure my ingredients. Look, I have a mixture, like a little bit about myself. I was born in Chicago, born by Hispanic parents. And when I was around 11 years old, I moved to Puerto Rico and had to learn Spanish the very harsh way. So I don't speak English very well because I lived 23 years in Puerto Rico, and they give English classes over there, but not like, they just teach you the basic English like from kindergarten to 12th grade. So and then I've been here in Florida since 2017. I moved 2016. So I've been here, so that's why my English is kind of broken and my Spanish is kind of broken because I never learned it precisely, I older after, and but so I apologize with my Spanglish and the things I say. So that's part of my background, a little bit of my the way I speak. But yeah, so right now this is still, I think I have half, and it says I have 62 grams. I'm just going to try to see if I could put 70. Let me see if I could put 70. That way I know that I will add, 70. Perfect. It's actually perfect. A little scoop I did. So now I'm gonna do the 1-3-3 portions on this one, to see how it works out. So if I have 70, then I'm gonna add 3 times the 70, which would be 210 grams. It's been a long day. 210 grams of flour and 210 grams of water. And I'm gonna measure because again, flour and water are not the same measurement. So I'm gonna use cups or whatever, and I'm gonna see how that one looks like. I'll be back. Okay, I'm so excited. This one is gorgeous too. It didn't grow, but when I moved it, it had that webby thing. I think it has potential. I'm just going to dry feed this one. How much is this here? I'm going to also do 25 grams on this one. I think my OG it needed flour. So I dry fed that one. I'm going to dry fed this one. But these, like OG is very, very needing a lot of love. But the ones that I've been more dry feeding or having a proportion of less water has definitely helped. Oh, I wish I recorded it. I didn't record it. But tomorrow, I'll promise that before I move them and mix them, I'll do a video. I'll have my husband help me show a video of how it looks when I move it for the first time. Definitely needs more. I'm going now for that very muffin, but I can find the thick muffin consistency. Now I know, I think I was going all wrong, but I'm a newbie. We're all learning together. Didn't matter that I saw 100 videos on it before. I thought I was like, I got this. This is easy. No, it's like anything. You still, no matter how much you read and prepare something, it's like actually diving your foot into things. Is that the phrase? I don't know. I have a mixture of phrases that I mix from Hispanic world and the Anglo world. Yeah, this one has more of the muffin now. I'm just gonna mix this roll very well. I added a good half a cup, I want to say, of flour, making sure that it's thick consistency. I'm going to clean the corners as much as I can. Again, I think it's too smooth. I want As you can see, no, I want it to stick a little bit more on my spoon. So I'm going to add more flour. I'll be back. Okay, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm in my starter era. I know. I have no idea how I'm into 4 jars now, but these are my babies, and I'm experimenting, and I don't want to throw them away anymore. I don't want. My OG, I dry fed this one. This one I kind of also dry fed. I dry fed a little less because I felt it was thicker already, and it did grow a little bit, so I'm trying to scrape as much as I can. As you can see here. This one was the one that did good, and I'm going to replace her here. And also added flour and water, very little. And this one is the half, and I measured this precisely. Now I was going to do a 1-3-3, but I ended up doing 70 grams of starter, 70 grams of flour, and 70 grams of water for this one. I've added a little coffee filter because, this lid is like I don't want to, expose the elements too much. So I added that to it, and they're all like, you're just loosely topped. And I'm just going to put it in the corner there. I'm going to mark this one with a magic marker somewhere that I have somewhere here because I'm out of, measuring bands, and see what this works out. But yeah, these 3, when I mixed them, they were beautiful. Obviously, this one was even better. This one did a good job. And yeah, and then after I have a successful starter out of my base, right? Because this is a base, just mixing it different. Once I have the starter that, that works out, I'm going to name it. And I'm a Taylor Swift fan since, I don't know, like 6 months ago. I don't know what happened to me. I got involved with her concert and all the reels, and then I'm like, oh, she's okay and whatever. And then I started hearing some songs, and the song that caught my attention was Cardigan. And after that, oh my God, I've been, nonstop listening to her albums. I'm super excited for her new album coming up. I became a Swiftie, like to my, I don't know who I am anymore. Again, I don't know if it's because I'm 43 and I'm going through my own midlife crisis kind of thing. I was joking about that with my girls last night, talking about my midlife crisis is, my sourdough starter era right now. Listening to Taylor Swift, becoming a super fan, and now deciding that I want my starter to have some sort of reference of Taylor Swift because it's the thing now with my husband, because we're both completely enamored with her right now. We love her song so much. We play all the time. I just had it on right now. I don't want my video to be muted right now because we were just listening to her here. But anyways, back to the subject of my starters. These are my 4 babies now. What will happen tomorrow? I have no idea. This is day 6. If it doesn't come out on day 7, it's okay. I'm going to continue. If it takes me 7 days, 8, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, or if I have to start over, it's okay. Hopefully not, but it's okay. I can just start over. I could also buy, a starter, but right now I'm in this journey. I'm going to stick to it. So any recommendations that you guys see, tomorrow I'm going to try to, again, take a video of the inside so you can see how the insides were looking. And I apologize I fast forward it, but I talk a lot, and I want these videos to be, I know you guys can fast forward on your own, but I'm just making it easy for you, so I fast forward for you. So you can see the video and get to the point that I'm trying to establish right here. Anyways, thank you guys. See you tomorrow.